Okay, this is a 2020 GMC 2500 HD with the AT4 package. And this thing is, I mean, totally tricked out. Total spend on this was close to $110,000. I'm going to walk around it, show you just how cool this vehicle is, give you some information about it, and see what you think. So this has the 6-inch lift by BDS. BDS is a really high quality lift, and you're going to find that it's very comfortable. It does not feel like a lot of those cheap lifts that don't give you the right geometry. This handles good, it drives well, it's stable, it goes down the road. I'll start by telling you this thing only has just under 40,000 miles, and the reason is I bought this brand new in 2020 and I use it to pull my RV, my trailer. So that's the only time I've used it is when I'm pulling the trailer. I mean, a few days I've gone to lift some stuff up from the grocery store or the hardware store, but that's about it. Right here you're seeing in a Diamondback. This is a Diamondback cover. It will support 1,500 pounds of weight. And actually, you can see here, I've got some pictures where I actually put my side-by-side on here. So we take the side-by-side up to the mountains, and that's what that was for. You can see these little receivers here. I've got some units that go into that track. You can see them in here. These are the ramps that go with it. So these units would go into that track, and they are basically going to stick out here so that you can put your side-by-side on top of here. And then of course it comes with these welded aluminum ramps that you use. Look at this. This is the CG 1500 HD. It supports 1,500 pounds. Slides in and out. Man, that is really handy, especially since I have the Diamondback cover on there. This does have the fancy tailgate that opens into 5 different positions, so that's really neat. Really cool extraction tow hooks on there. Haven't had to use those. Also, if you notice, I did use the Power Step XLs. Okay, these are from Amp Research, and if you notice, they come down. And I use the XL, which means extra long. They come down lower than a typical one that you see. And that way it makes it a little bit easier for mama to get in and out of the vehicle. I'll show you the inside here in just a minute, but here's a good look at the back seat. I don't think anyone's ever ridden back here. I mean, this thing, just my wife and I, we're older and we go camping, and you can see it's really, really in good shape. Of course, it has the power mirrors. These mirrors extend out so that you can see better with your trailer. I used the Hostile wheels on it. These Hostile wheels, I paid right at $6,000 for the set of 4. These are big. These are 22-inch wheels with 37-inch by 12.5-inch tires. The tires are still really good. You've probably got another 10 or 15,000 miles left on them. Oh, I might as well go ahead and point out while I'm here, this does come with the Fox shocks on it, so that's all been swapped out. It does also have the airbags. I love having the airbag. It's a very comfortable ride. But also when I put a load in the back, or if I put the side-by-side on there, or when I have the trailer and the side-by-side on there, this allows me to go ahead and get the vehicle level. I love riding down the road level, even with a heavy load in the back. As you can see, there's no damage to the vehicle at all. Of course, the paint, right? It's been protected. This thing's been in storage the whole time. But obviously it's 4 years old. So you're going to get, not perfect paint. Now, I did go ahead and do some ceramic coating on it when I bought it, so that helps a lot. Here you see this GMC has been replaced with the stock one. That illuminates. It illuminates at night. Down here you can see the Baja Design 6-inch lights. These are $500 a piece. There's 5 of them on there. I also have a Warren 20,000 pound winch under there. You can't really see it. It's under there, but it's inside of there. And if you notice through there, it's got the synthetic rope. So comes with that. That's really pretty cool. This unit is, it's like a beast going down the road. You talk about people get out of the way when they see you coming, because this thing is really, really nice. Just a nice little touch. I put on the smoke lenses here instead of the bright yellow ones. I think on this black vehicle, kind of all blacked out like it is, having that smoked color really makes it look a lot nicer. And just really cool. Ceramic tint, not that cheap stuff. I put the really good stuff on there. And I wanted to show you the inside, so let me take you in there. As you can see, everything's in really great shape. No wear or tear at all on these seats. I'm going to widen the view here a little bit so you can see a little more. It's got the sunroof up there, operable sunroof. Gonna come in here. Also have this controller. It's called an S-Pod. You can Google that. This is how I control all the different lights on here. You can see I have a ditch lights, rear bumper lights, main air compressor. This has an air compressor built in. The train horn. You want to hear the train horn? Okay. Ooh, that's loud. Group 1, 2, and 3 of the lights in the front. They're on 3 different groups. Or you can turn them all on at once. And then, of course, the amber lights that you saw up there. So this is a touch screen. You just touch it and you change that. Shows you what your battery voltage is. This little controller right here, if you wanted to keep it, I'll leave it in there. This is the smart control for the radar detector. And the radar detector is the, dang it, I can't remember the brand. I'll put it in the notes. It's a good one, though. Oh, Escort. Sorry, Escort. It's their top-of-the-end model. As you can see, it does have an actual rear view camera in here. Or you can switch over to the manual camera as well. You want to see what's in the back seat. This is loading up. Coming to you in just a second. Notice down here, 39,685 miles at the moment. And I'm not driving this, so it's not going to really get any more miles on it between now and then. You know, auto climate, of course. You can learn a lot about this just by watching some reviews online. I did have all of this comes loaded up. Like every one of these, as you see, is an active switch. There's no dummies in here, so this is loaded. It's got the heated seats, the cooled seats, the lane control, the parking assist, tailgate assist, and even has an inverter built in, hill descent control, and of course, like really good 360-degree camera. You can see the overhead view. You can see what's behind you. You want to look overhead as you back up to your trailer, you can do that. You can see this sort of surround view. This is the right and left mirrors. And then of course a lot of different options available there. And when you hook up the trailer, this also has that trailer package where you can actually see like the invisible trailer where you can see what's behind you. There's some YouTube videos on that you can check out. I think you'll find that that's really, really cool. It's in really good shape. I take really good care of my stuff. All the work and all the service has been recorded. It's been done at the dealership. None of this I did myself. And I've not made any modifications other than the lift. So everything's still under warranty for as long as I think it's the 60,000 miles or 5 years. I'd have to check on that. And as you can see, here's the controller for the airbags. So you can have a preset 1, preset 2, or then you can just adjust it to what you want. I've got it at 10, which is really comfortable. Usually when I have a heavy load, I'm at 35 or so, but right now I can hear that compressor kicking in and it's airing up. So that's really nice to have. You can adjust the ride and based on the load. So in closing, I just want to point out some about the cost. If you go and look online, this is Addictive Desert Design lights. Bumpers, front and rear. And then of course the Baja Design lights, and then the winch. All in all, this whole front setup was right at 12 grand. And then, you know, these amp research steps, I think they're about $2,200. The wheels I spent $6,000 on. The tires were $600 a piece. The airbags in the back was about $1,500 for that. And the rear bumper was about $2,200 on top of that. Now, I do want to mention too that since I would take long trips with this, I did swap out the stock tank. And so now you've got a much bigger tank. Instead of that 36 gallons, you've got 60 gallons in here. So you get a lot more fuel. You can go a greater distance. Of course, this is diesel. If you weren't aware of that, this is a diesel truck. And it's just beautiful. And you're going to like it. I mean, you're really going to like it. It stands out in the crowd. People get out of the way. You can definitely find it in the parking lot. But it's daily drivable. Like, you would really enjoy this. This is not one of those vehicles where you're like, well, it looks super cool, but gee, what's it like to own, right? You can drive us to work every day and really enjoy it. And of course, you know, these newer trucks now, man, they ride like a Cadillac car, right? They're really nice and they handle really good. You can let go of the steering wheel, it goes straight down the road, has lane keep assist, and of course cruise control. But it's a really nice truck. The only reason I'm selling it is I bought a motorhome. So I'm selling this and my trailer. My trailer is also for sale. It's an Australian off-road, off-grid trailer. And if you want to know more about that, I've got that as well. I'm going to make a video and take photos of it. And I'm glad to sell them as a pair if you want. So let me know what you think. Don't forget to share this video with your friends.